Hey, Bushcraft family, back again with another video. And today this is going to be a little bit different, but I still think it's very important that we know how to heal the body. Um, Not by going to the doctor and getting the roulette wheel of drugs to figure out if it works or does it work, or if there's going to be side effects or stuff like that. Now, before we get started, I'm not a doctor. Um, all these remedies that I am going to offer you, I still would like you to do your own research in making sure this can be will work for you, and everybody should do their own research anyway. This is just to give you an idea of some of the stuff that I've used over the years and what I've learned. There's a bunch of other things, and right now I'm only going to offer you five remedies for colds and flus. Um, we can dive a little bit more into this if this is like a popular subject. But I think for preppers, you need to know this kind of stuff, and not rely on the store bought medicines and stuff like that, because one day you might not have that stuff. You can store it, yes, that's always a thing, but yeah, I would rather have something that I know that I can go out and get or I can grow, stuff like that. So we're going to go over a few things. Um, One being yarrow. Um, Yarrow is it can be used for a fever, cold, hay fever. It just there's all kinds of stuff it can be used for, but what we're going to talk about is today's just get you some a 1 ounce dried or fresh yarrow in a 1 quart mason jar. Fill it with boiling water. Place a lid on top of it. Let it set or steep, what they call, for 20 or so minutes. Strain, then sweeten it with some honey, and take up to 3 cups a day. And after your or during your drinking or after your drinking, bundle up in a blanket, which helps a lot. That heat inside your body with that yarrow in there does wonders. The next one is thyme thyme tree thyme. Oh, I can't talk. Thyme tea. There we go. You know the herb. It's been widely used from the Chinese to um, Egypt and all kinds of even in America, the Indians used it and stuff like that. Um, to prepare it, you just put 1 teaspoon of dried thyme leaves, fill a cup of boiling water, let it steep for 5 minutes. While it is steeping, inhale it through your nose and in your mouth. And then once it's cooled for like the 5 minutes, sweeten it with. You're gonna want to strain off the leaves and whatnot, and then sweeten it with honey. And you can, and this is another one that you want to go to bed with, once you drink it, because it just it just helps a lot more. You hold that heat in it and stuff, and it does wonders. Another one is lemon balm. One of the things I made sure I try to grow in my garden. It's also good for keep out pests and stuff like that. But um, one of the things I like to do with lemon balm, a teaspoon of dried leaves, the herb. Fill it with Fill a cup with boiling water, steep for 5 minutes, and again inhale mainly through your nose because it's a real aromatic. Um, and then strain, sweeten like as usual with the honey, and sip it slowly. Drink up to 4 cups a day, and it does wonders. Now, the next one, I have a couple little things with this one. One thing is this can also prevent you from catching it. Like if somebody else has a cold or flu in the house and you're not wanting to catch it yourself, this is something you can do. But if you have the cold or the flu, garlic. Blend 3 cloves of garlic in a blender, or you can mush it up, whatever, just to release the aroma and that stuff. Um, Blend it in a blender. If you want, add a half of a lemon, peeling and all. Um, Put the contents in a cup. Uh, Fill with boiling water. Let steep for 5 minutes, and inhale it through your nose and everything, and strain, and then add honey and drink 2 to 3 times a day. Um, Also, if you're not wanting to catch it, if you don't have it already, drink this once a day, and this will boost your immune system up and help you from not catching it, and also helps from other things that are out there right now. Um, Another thing you can do is um, get you the small mason jar. Get about 3 cloves, 3 or 4 cloves, depending on the size of garlic. Um, Peel them and all that, and put them in a jar. Fill it with um, wine. There's also other ways you can do it with honey and stuff, but this is one way. Fill it with wine. It can be red or white. It's usually better for the red because the red has benefits with it also. Um, Put it in a dark area. Shake it daily. Release the air, whatnot. Usually there's not too much with the wine, but let it set for a month, um, and then take a teaspoon of that every day. And that's a great immune booster for that. Garlic is a wonderful remedy, many different things. Um, the next one is more of it's not that you drink or anything like that. It's vinegar. Vinegar has been used for ages for things like this. A good treatment for coughs and respiratory infections and stuff. Congestion and stuff like that. In a jar, um, a half cup of boiling water and a half cup of vinegar, um, and then just mix it up a little bit and just inhale it. Be careful you don't burn yourself because the jar is going to be hot. That's common sense, but just sit there and inhale it in, both with your nostrils or your nasal and your nose, and in your mouth, and that will help break up all that stuff down in your lungs and help from your coughs and stuff like that. Now these are just five little remedies that I use um, to help with a cold or a flu. There's numerous ones, and I suggest that if you're a prepper, or even if you're not, or you're thinking about it, one of the best things to do is get you a book of here. Let me find one here. Yeah, here we go. Natural Remedies. This is a very good book. It has all kinds of stuff in there. See if I can get it on here right. There we go. Um, I like to pick up books, real books, not on a a little cell phone or a tablet or anything, because you never know when that stuff goes bad. A book, you can always take it out and read it. You can always reference back to it and stuff like that. It's always a good thing. And there's also a lot of remedies, like the yarrow root. Sometimes you can actually, or the yarrow leaves, you can actually, some health food places or will actually have it. You might be able to get some at Amazon or something like that. If I would suggest you learn how to find the plant itself. That way you can actually go out and get it yourself. There are so many things just in your yard, even in a city. I live in a city. My yard is packed full of different things that I can use to cure ailments and stuff. And I see all these people and my neighbors. They go out there and put all these things out there to get rid of their weeds. They only want that grass. I love having the extra weeds out there to so I can go out and pick them when I want to. I try to get the seeds from them. That way I have them on hand. Just different things like that. And it's also a good idea to go out and get you a book of your area sometimes, of wild edibles and wild herbs that you can use for remedies and stuff. And like I said, if this is a popular thing or something like this, I may start doing a little mini series every once in a while of something like this. But if it's something you're interested in, or if you have any other ideas or any other remedies, please post them below. And again, if you're new to this, or always do your research. Even if you see somebody posting below a good remedy, always do your research, investigate it, and make sure it's an actual good thing. Even the stuff I do, or any other YouTuber prepper out there, you always do your research. Even though you feel you can trust that person, it's always good to do your research anyway, because you might have an ailment that, or you might be allergic to something, and it's always good to do your research to make sure it's safe for you and your family. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video before I start talking too much. Until next time, I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, share, comment, all that stuff. And, yep, God bless.